everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke.
The company she was working for, which is run by an African-American woman, slammed the behavior, saying her remarks on social media don't align with the company's values and beliefs. The influencer has refused to apologize.
We should do a show about the making of the African American, because on this channel, we do discuss the problems in that particular community a lot, because they're problems that affect us as white people and just in general, most law-abiding citizens. You know, people are out there dressed like Satan and witches, and they're dressed like every horrible thing under the sun. Well, I decided to dress up as something, the most horrifying thing I could think of, which is the black woman, which is a person who is angry and fed up that their EBT card has been declined, that their race card is no longer working in this new climate, and that they're not receiving the reparations that they think they deserve, despite the fact that they did not build this country, contrary to what they say all the time. And they are certainly not improving the country. They are actually doing everything in their power to destroy the country.
Black women think they face, it's of their own fucking doing. Running around in nails like this, running around in earrings like this, like, you people fight every day. You people fight every day. Could you choose any outfit and get up that's like less conducive to fighting? Seriously. They wear wigs that can be pulled out. They put braids in their hair that could rip the rest of their hair out. And then they complain about having alopecia. No, it's self-induced alopecia. That's like a cutter. That's like one of those fucking losers who cut themselves. That's like them having a scar and being like, I can't believe I have scars. What? Black women, you tear your hair out by the roots. You put every sort of chemical on your hair to straighten it out, despite being so proud of being black.
Now, apparently EBTs is set to be put on hold, and the blacks are not pleased, okay? Kind of tells you who the major recipient of EBT money is. And it's not white people, apparently. It's African Americans, and they are not pleased. So if you go to your timeline, go to TikTok, Instagram, X, it's basically nothing but black people crashing out and chimping out, as one would say, about their EBT funds being taken away. And that instead of, like the guy was about to say in the video, instead of just, going out and getting a job like everybody else does, they're just going to start stealing from Walmart, as if they haven't already been doing that. I'm like, oh boy. So I guess you're going to put the stealing on nitro mode then. Okay, that will be interesting to know.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I wanted to cover this today because apparently Lily Gaddis was demonetized. Now, who's sad about that? I'm not sad about that, because this is a chick who has built her platform, 178,000 subscribers with only 302 videos. Now, some people might call that success. However, how she built this so-called success is by pretty much attacking people. That's all she does. Her channel is built on misinformation, attacking. And I was actually looking for a video. That's why you see Lily Gaddis food stamps, because she was just recently bragging about how she has 3 jobs and all that stuff. Then when she made her video that came out 7 hours ago, I watched that, where it says YouTube just nuked my channel. When she made her video, she said this was her only job. I'm like, hold on. What happened to the other 2 jobs that you had? Because you were out here making EBT videos on black people, saying how black people are welfare kings and queens, how black people need to put their kids in their place and all that stuff. You did this blackface nonsense. You're supposed to be a trad wife. Where's your husband at, Miss Trad Wife? Your husband should be around to support you. Why are you working 3 jobs if you got a husband, Miss Trad Wife? I really need to know this, because this woman's supposed to be a trad wife. She's supposed to be all this stuff, and she's supposed to be working 3 jobs. Well, minus 1 job because she just got demonetized by YouTube. But you're supposed to be working 3 jobs. So why aren't you financially secure? In my opinion, you should be financially secure if you're working 3 jobs, especially when you have a kid that you just did a Japan vlog with. Now you're out here saying that you only have 1 job. So if you only have 1 job and you just lost your job, I really do feel bad for your Japan vlog, because you probably just spent all that money. I'm just saying. So she built this platform up, 178,000 subs with only 302 videos, and most of her videos are just attacking people. Look at the titles of these videos. Black girl kicked out. Absolutely disgusting. She's talking about a black person. I hate white people. This is what she built her platform on. Talking down on black people, white sympathy, I guess you want to call it, or not white sympathy, but trying to say that white people are being attacked and all this stuff. So that's a new grift in the conservative side, that where they go out and they say, well, white people are being attacked and all that stuff. It's one of the new grifts. You see Myron Gaines, he also engages in this type of activity. Look at this little short she did right here. So it says, apparently you are racist if you work out. Just look at her shorts that she does. And that short by itself did 427,000 views. And it's a short about nothing. I actually looked at it. I mean, but this is what makes her go viral right here. Her absolutely nonsense about, look, her blackface 4 weeks ago. This is during a Halloween controversy where she decided to go as a black woman for Halloween. The most, I guess she was like, what? That's the most scariest thing or the most annoying thing that she could think of. This is how she built her platform. And as you can see, when it comes to these 100,000 videos that she does, we'll go back to that. When it comes to the videos where she gets like hundreds of thousands of views, it's always about some racial topic, you know. Look at this. European royalty goes scorched earth on mass migration. Mm-hmm. So it's, when she gets these mass amount of numbers, it's her usually using racism and whatever she's trying to use, whether it's a racism against black people, Hispanic people, yada yada yada, or racism that's happening against white people. This is what she built her platform on. We see this with Myron Gaines. We see this with Sneeko. Not Sneeko. What's the other dude name? That little Nick Fuentes guy. I don't know what Sneeko does. I don't really watch him that much, but this is what she built her platform on. So today we're gonna actually review her YouTube just fired me. So you shouldn't, like I said, you should be financially secure because you claimed that you had 3 jobs. Now you're over here talking about YouTube fired me and you're broken. You're speaking up for the truth, and it's a bunch of BS. It's a bunch of BS. Actually, let's go to her most popular videos just to see if I'm accurate on what I said. Carnival Cruise bans all black people, $609,000. Sitting next to the blacks, 525,000 views. This used to be America. Now it's a trash-filled wasteland. Really? Okay, whatever. So here you go. Black people attacked, 345,000 views. So as you can see, she built her platform on just going after black people. This girl is neither intelligent nor is she with political knowledge. She doesn't know anything. She just does a reaction to the most hyperbolic thing that you could think of. Now, are there some white people being attacked? Of course there are. Are there black people being attacked? Of course there are. Her and Officer Tatum, they should be together. They should have a company together. They should call the company like something like Airheads or something like that, because this is what these people do. These people are fake conservatives. They're not conservative at all. I think we learned that from people like what's that brother name? I can't even think his name right now, but he called Officer Tatum out a long time ago, and that still stands true to this day. When they got into that argument over what was it, police numbers or police killing or something like that. I can't even think of the damn man's name. Let me see if I can pull that video up.
I appreciate it. Hey, bro, I'm gonna expose you to everybody. When I see you, nigga, it's gonna be on. I want you to know that. When you call me on the phone and you saying all this, and then you get on the live stream and you playing this shit. You should be ashamed of yourself. Is that black crime? Is that black crime? You's a bitch. I told you. Everybody on your live stream knows you's a bitch. And when I see you, I'm whooping your ass.
That right there, that's that viral video that Officer Tatum did, and he was pretty much threatening up. Dude, I still can't. I don't even know the guy's name. Jesus Christ! And I watch his channel for now, here and there. I can't even think of his name. It's early in the morning. My apologies on that. But I've seen that video plenty of times on Kid Gravity Beyond channel. He covers that. So anyway, we're gonna react to Lily Gaddis. Apparently, just like the airhead Officer Tatum, they don't have a backup plan. So the only thing they can do is lick the boots. Now, Officer Tatum, on the other hand, he licks the boots and try to be, kind of on the border with stuff that he says. But Lily Gaddis, she's not too interested in thinking ahead of time. She's not too interested in being aware of what she's doing. She's just dive in. I guess the YouTube numbers were doing well. It was YouTubing, and she was getting paid very well. So with all that YouTubing, and the YouTubing check, she did what she did, but she wasn't thinking ahead of the time. She wasn't thinking about, pretty much filtering yourself. So apparently she got demonetized. I pretty much can guess why she got demonetized. Probably a bunch of she keeps dropping the N word every now and then. So that could be one of the things. A lot of her stuff is pretty much hate. It's hate rage. That's all it is. So I'm pretty sure she said something in one of these videos, or she put something in one of these videos. I know she puts a lot of black kids in some of her videos because she's trying to prove a point. However, she's not saying anything about what's going on in her own community. Like it's fair to criticize the black community when you see something, but your whole platform is built on, I'm gonna attack black people. I'm gonna attack black people. I'm gonna attack black people and give me some views. I'm gonna attack black people and give me some YouTube money. This is what she done. This broad is like Blockbuster. And like, you got a style. That's all it is, man. Like, she's Blockbuster and thinks she's gonna be on the block for a long time. And next thing you know, Redbox just showed up. So let's react to this video of Lily Gaddis giving her awakens. And by the way, I'm gonna say this again before we can get to your video. I'm gonna say this one more time, Broad. You said that you had 3 jobs. Why are you on here bitching about losing this job?
What's up, folks? We are back again. Slightly different set today than I usually have. I'm also looking quite overweight in this sweater. I promise I have not gained weight.
She has to tell us the day after Thanksgiving that they just demonetized her, and we all need to be worried about her. So she had her a couple of drinks. She probably was just switching. She was switching sweaters while she was drinking, and she not only did she pour some wine on her other sweater, but she poured some wine on this sweater, and what she switched to before she made this video.
Well, maybe a little bit. It is the day after Thanksgiving. We got a little bit of an announcement for you guys today. So not our usual content, but the tragedy of today that we are going to be talking to is not about black people attacking more whites on the trains. Shockingly enough, we are actually going to get to talk about something different. I know that that's a common thread that seems to be happening all the time, but today, you know what's happening? They're trying to keep a real down.
I know who's married right now. They're married to broke-ass niggas. And they don't care. We don't give a fuck about your money. I couldn't care less about your fucking money.
I mean, a lot of things changed over the years. I mean, she was a trad wife, still no husband, by the way. And she's not a trad wife, I guess. She's not presenting herself as that no more. She said she had 3 jobs, but now she has 0 jobs. I mean, within a year, this woman is just falling off deeply. Now, let's get back into what she's talking about, which is a bunch of nonsense, but she got demonetized, and I'm here for it.
Don't quit there. When they can't, looks quite awkward enough about the media slams. Okay, so they don't quit there. When they can't defame you or smear your name or ruin your reputation, then they will try to take you off the platforms. Hang on, the dog's screaming to be let in. So I'm babysitting my mom's dog while she's away. She had to go down to stay with her sister for Thanksgiving, so that's what I'm doing today. He looks quite awkward and uncomfortable.
You're choking the dog, and you got him at an awkward position while you're holding on to that mic for dear life, and that smile just says it all. Look at the dog, you guys. Look, she's choking the dog, hanging on to this for dear life, and I guess it's to be more likable. What is she doing right here? What is she doing in this frame right here? I really don't understand, man. And by the way, I heard that she might preach this white power on her platform, but in the bedroom she practiced something else. So I see she's holding that thing. Well, practice make perfect. That's all I got to say.
He doesn't like to be held. He's so awkward. He's the worst cuddler. He's such a cute dog, but you can't cuddle with him. So to get back to the video, the cancellation cycle, they try to defame you. They try to take away your platform. When they can't take away your platform or get you banned, then they will take away your means of funding the project. They will demonetize you so that you cannot make the money that's necessary to continue putting out the content.
But you got
if they can't stop you then, well, then they try to either jail you or ruin your life through lawfare, or like what's happening to Candace Owens, maybe even put out a hit on your life. Well, I am in the middle phase right now. I was just demonetized on YouTube. Okay, this happened this past week. I didn't announce it because I was trying to appeal the process and whatever, but that's what's going on, folks. I've been demonetized on YouTube. And I always wondered about creators who've made a big deal about that until I realized, oh, that's like your sole form of income. Like,
sole form of income. Sole form of income. What does that mean? That means you have one income. Well, I guess you have no income right now, Lily. Bro, this frame right here, look, you can see the desperation on her face. Oh, Lily. You did it to yourself.
So now I'm just making videos for free, and I have the electricity bill for all the billions of lights that's in here.
Your bill is not that goddamn high. Turn it down. Come on.
I have to pay for the equipment. Okay, now he looks like he's dying. I have to pay for the equipment. Okay, get down. Just stop whining at the door. Yeah, lay down right there. You got to pay for the equipment. You still have to pay for the people who make the thumbnails.
Make your own goddamn thumbnails special. What is this with people making your thumbnails? I don't understand this. I make my own thumbnails. I make my own thumbnails. They might not be perfect or whatever, but they're free. And you should be doing stuff for free too, because you're broke and you got demonetized.
You got a lot of bills to do aside from the builds of natural life there. So yes, I have officially been demonetized on YouTube, which was my sole form of income.
Oh my God. This is so good. This is so good. She says she has 3 jobs. That's why she's not on EBT like all the welfare queens. I really wish I would have found that video. You know, I'm gonna make a part 2 of this. But what happened to your 3 jobs? Where's the 3 jobs at? Where's the other 2 jobs at?
Aside from a few tiny little outlets here and there, YouTube was my main money maker. And I'm kind of stupid. I don't have a 5-year plan. I don't plan ahead. I live in the moment. I put it all out there. I'm an open book. I live with my heart on my sleeve. You know, if I say something, I mean it. I couldn't censor myself. I refused to censor myself. It's just impossible. I really tried. I really tried my best. Believe it or not, what you saw on YouTube was the vanilla me. It was like the vanilla of the vanilla. And I tried my best, but they want to keep a real down, okay? And that's what they're doing. So,
okay, in their desperate pleas to keep a quote unquote real down, why are they really keeping you down? Because you actually just gave us the information all we needed to know. You said you couldn't filter yourself. So what was you saying that was so egregious that they demonetized you? I mean, once again, dude, I'm hitting on the frames, you guys. Look at this. This is her thinking about what she did. Oh, snap. I done lost my job. Right before the holiday, look, right before Christmas. Oh, my God. What are you to do as a trad wife? I mean, as a single mother, and you have a kid that you got to buy Christmas gifts for. I guess you need to go talk to some Black Santa.
all of that to say, we will persist. The truth will prevail. These people think, and in all seriousness now, these people think that if you take away people's form of income, if you ban them off of platforms, for I'm sure I will be banned on YouTube soon, they think that that can stop the truth. Well, it can't stop people's eyeballs, okay? So even if there was not a single podcaster in the world talking about these sorts of things, you see it for yourself. You've experienced it for yourself. You feel a fear about walking around in the streets that you pay for. You feel fear to get on a train, despite the fact that your taxpayer money goes to pay for that train, because it's dangerous in society. We just happen to be talking about it. We're just not lying. We're just telling the truth. And the people who tell the truth are attacked constantly. My friends are being sued for millions of dollars. The censorship clouds are really moving in. It's starting to get bad out there, folks.
Okay, so what truth is she telling? Because she said a lot of stuff on her channel, and I'm actually going to go over some of the stuff that she said. I'm not going to play the videos, but I'm saying it right here. She said that there's 0 white people on EBT, which is factually incorrect. She also said that Black people commit majority of the crime in the United States, which is absolutely incorrect. This is why she focuses on Black people on her channel, of course, because, you know, she's trying to preserve everything. She says that she's here to protect white people and make sure that white people flourish in the United States of America, which is absolutely incorrect. I mean, this girl right here, her, Officer Tatum, Umar Johnson, I'm telling you, man, they should just be put on an island somewhere in the middle of, I don't know, what is that, Sentinel Island? I wonder if we can send them over there and they can just, you know, go and repopulate that island. Is it Seminole Island or Sentinel Island? You know, where if you get too close, they start throwing spears and arrows. But, you know, with Officer Tatum and Umar Johnson and Lily, if they're all together, I mean, they're way too smart. I mean, they're too smart for us. You know what I'm saying? They're just too good for our society. So we just need to pack them up, send them to Seminole Island. Is it Seminole Island? I can't even think of the island name, whatever. But I know about the island. I just can't think of the name. But this is what we just need to pack them up and send them to, because they're so smart. They just got to separate from us dumb folks. So we send them to this island. They'll be better protected. They will be the leaders of this island. Umar will even be able to open up that school that he's been promising for the last 20 years. Lily would be able to you know, go to one part of the islands and she could start her own all-white society. Then Officer Tatum, he can go start his own police academy on the island. I mean, I'm just thinking of stuff right now. I'm just thinking of stuff. They can run society how they want to on this small island, and they will be in full control. And don't have to worry about none of this stuff. She won't even have to worry about her bills anymore. Think about that, Lily. You should just go ahead and get in the boat. We should all do a GoFundMe for you, and we're going to just send you over there.
It's starting to get bad out there. So if you want to support what I'm doing, because I will always be a pro-white voice, I will always be a pro-white activist, you know where I stand on that. I have started a new channel. It's called Club Gaddis over on YouTube as well. So if you want to go support.
Hold up, she has a new channel? I thought you can't get a new channel after you got demonetized because you're the same person, especially when it comes to this face. I mean, your nose stick out like a freaking mile long. So everybody already now I see why they call you well, anyway. Your nose stick out. So everybody know who you are. So why are you making a new channel when you're not supposed to get a new channel when you got demonetized? I thought you could. I mean, that's my thinking right now, that you can't get another channel when you get demonetized, because that actually defeats the purpose of them demonetizing your channel, because you're still going to be getting paid for them. I mean, I could be wrong on that.
Support me. Go follow that channel as well, because I genuinely don't know how much longer this channel is going to be up. Probably won't be up for that long. If the powers that be, who have certainly got the call, if the powers that be get their way, we will not be around for much longer. So what I'm doing on this other channel is I'm promoting cultural values. I'm promoting like Euro-American values, and I'm trying to take everything that I've learned in politics and actually put it towards something that can help the country.
Okay, first of all, you learned nothing in politics. You're a freaking idiot. Stop saying that. Stop saying when people like this come out and say, "I learned this," this makes Americans look stupid. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all need to stop encouraging people like this. Her whole entire audience. Y'all need to stop it because this is why Americans look stupid. Because she is over there. She gets her dumb self up there with Myron Gaines, the homosexual. They get up there. They go on that damn Piers Morgan show in front of a bunch of UK mofos. They go over there on that channel. You look stupid as hell. You're making America look stupid. We got this Sudanese gay dude, Myron Gayness. What was that? Myron, what's his last name? The guy that was in the bed with the white guy. Anyway, the fresh and fit guy. So you got this guy. You both are on there acting a goddamn fool. The people in the United Kingdom can see that, and they thinking that you're the average white person, that he's the average, what is he, Sudanese or something like that? See, the average white person in America or the average white woman in America is not this stupid. The average homosexual Sudanese guy in America is not that stupid like Myron Gaines. But you guys they put you guys on Piers Morgan for you to make Americans look bad. You should feel ashamed of yourself. You need to stop it. Should have been damn stopped it. Your little kid should be running the household because you can't keep a fucking job.
I think at this point we're all somewhat black-pilled. Like there's a global cabal that runs everything. There are powers that be, shadowy creatures that we now know who they.
Okay, so who's running you to go to Piers Morgan and look stupid while you're up there? Who's up there doing that? You're up there looking just as stupid as I don't even know if I could play Piers Morgan stuff. I don't want to get a copyright, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right?
And as much as Black people and people of color want to talk about systematic racism in the United States, it's quite the opposite. They get preferential treatment when it comes to getting a job, when it comes to getting into colleges. White people, on the other hand, have been getting attacked relentlessly. Look at 2016 and BLM and all the riots. We just had to sit back and watch people burn down our cities and do nothing about it. So the way to fight back against essentially this anti-white hatred that's been systemically, ingrained in U.S. society is with white unity.
Okay, so first of all, she missing on so many cylinders. It's not even funny because if you go back to those riots and everything, I'm pretty sure you could see a bunch of white people out there also rioting stuff, burning stuff down. I mean, they were even talking about bricks being thrown and stuff like that. I don't know. I wasn't out there. But if you actually go back to that time in history, which is like 2020, around that time, it wasn't just Black people out there, but she's trying to fix it where she's saying that it was only Black people out there. What is she talking about? She doesn't even know her own history, the part of history in which she chose to pick out and say that this is what Black people are doing. It wasn't even Black people by themselves doing it. Lord, I mean, she really, she at least could have said something more accurate. Like if she would have said something like, "Oh, during the slave rebellion, those Black people were acting up and they were trying to leave the plantations," that would be accurate. Because it was just nothing but Black people trying to leave the plantations. What she's saying is that it was nothing but Black people out there during 2020 starting fires. No, this is what I'm talking about. She's on these platforms. She looks ignorant as hell. She has no idea what she's talking about. But yes, she wants to be the voice of white people. Don't let these people lead y'all to the quicksand. That's what I want to say. And you're just standing there and you're just going down. This is the only thing that somebody like Lily can do. So let's get back to the original video I'm covering because this is on Piers Morgan, just, acting a fool, looking stupid. And as you can see, that gay homosexual is up there too. Hold on, where's he at? This is the dude I'm talking about right here. The fresh and fit guy. Myron Gaines, that's his name. And this is some Democrat goofy right there too as well. But let's get back to what I was saying originally.
So that's what I want to try to do over on my other channel is affect people where it can actually have an impact. If people start taking pride in themselves and who they are, taking pride in how they dress, taking pride in the homes that they make for themselves, taking pride in their heritage, that's what I hope to achieve on my channel. So if you want to go over there and support, I know my members on my members only club here, you guys got nuked, okay? We all got nuked. It's over.
Family, the money gone. That's what she's trying to say. Family, the money gone. The money's gone. You guys got nuked. You got nuked. You got nuked. The money's gone. This is what all this is over with. This is what it's about. Her getting nuked, her losing her money, her memberships, or whatever she want to call it. She's probably charging something like $10 for a membership. Look at this, man. This brokey had one job. She had one job and she couldn't even do that right. No wonder she didn't last at that other company working for that Black woman. She had one job. She couldn't even do it right. She had one job at the other company, but she couldn't stay off the internet saying the N-word. So she got fired by an N-word. But that's all for this video. I'm going to do a part 2 of this video, man, because I actually really want to go in on this girl, man. I mean, like, I just didn't have enough time for all this, man. I'm like, she got demonetized, bro. I'm like, thank God. Anyway, that's it for this video. Lily, you got what you deserve. You got what you deserve. Peace out, everybody. Have a good morning. Well, whenever you're watching this video.